Everybody, guess who is back and guess who's live? Give me 1 minute. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. I had some technical difficulties again, but I'm learning, guys. This time I had the technical difficulties on my actual cell phone because I'm on the cell phone tonight, guys, and I'm going to be here for a short period of time. I'm not going to keep you all late tonight. Guys, I'm trying to come back to you all with this Marjorie Harvey Big Boom story because you guys know, most of you guys know, that Big Boom, allegedly, it was Big Boom, not sure, but it sounded like it was legit, did an interview with Jamil Peterson. And he says some interesting things, guys. He said some very interesting things, some things that we probably didn't know. And I want to say he cleared up one or two things, but I think for me the interview left more questions than it did answers. So I'm going to let you guys go with me through it. And I want to try to break it down a little bit and, try to see what in the world was going on. Now, he said some things. First thing is his name is actually William Freeman. That's his real name, his government name, as he put it. And he says that he did used to be a pimp. He also said that he knew Marjorie first. Now, guys, somebody say something to me. Type me something in the chat. Let me make sure that you're there. But he said that he actually knew Marjorie first. Now, we have seen Steve come out a lot of days and say that he and Marjorie met at a comedy show that he was doing, and that when she walked in the room, he looked at her and she was beautiful. Okay, thank you so much for that. That she was beautiful and that she said he stopped the show. And he looked out in the audience and he told her that basically he liked what he saw and that he was going to marry her. Now, guys, they're saying also that it's a question as to whether or not Steve was still with his wife Mary. They're questioning whether or not he stepped out with Mary when he started dealing with Marjorie, and we don't know, guys. Give me a second, y'all. Bear with me, cause I'm trying to get this interview for you, so bear with me. But they're saying that it's a possibility he stepped out on Mary with Marjorie. Now, we don't know that for sure, okay? And people are saying he's getting what he deserves. I'm not here to trash anybody, but people are saying that he's getting what he deserved, that he did all of these inspirational talk shows, and he's telling people how they should, handle their relationships, and that, his relationship at home is kind of like falling apart. Well, I'm not here to trash anybody, like I said. Like I said last week, what's between a man and a woman, it's between a man and a woman, and we are not going to understand, and I guess we're not supposed to understand what goes on between the two of them. Okay, that's their thing. Okay. But Big Boom seems to think a little bit differently. He actually says, like I said before, that he introduced them. But he's not saying that he introduced them at a comedy show. He's saying that they met at a poker game in the hood. You know, he said that they met at a poker game in the hood, and that Steve was there, and that Marjorie was there, and they started, eyeing one another. He liked what he saw, and she was interested. And, well, I guess that might have been around the time that Steve was kind of like, not where he is now, and the money wasn't right. But later on, once the money got right, Marjorie showed back up again, and it was history from there on. Okay? Now, Big Boom also said a lot of things, and I'm sure that you guys probably been picking up some of it. But I'm just curious as to, what the real story is. So we gonna break this down, and y'all gonna participate to help me break this down. Now I'm gonna start the phone call, the interview that he did with Jamil Peterson, and Jamil Peterson is a comedian, and he is a total nut. I just discovered him not too long ago, and he's a total nut. I have enjoyed him. I have laughed at him. He have made me laugh until I had tears in my eyes. He's from Philadelphia. He said the Pennsylvania area, but he said he's from Philadelphia. And guys, I'm a Philadelphian prior. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this on, and when I get to questions, I'm gonna see if I can break this down for you guys. And he has some 4-letter words in here. Let me make that clear. Let me make that clear, because he do have some 4-letter words in here. He's from Philadelphia. So, Big Boom is about to come on the phone now, and if you can hear it, then let me know. If you can't, then I'll turn it up.
I'm calling him right now. What it do, Big Boom? We got 1,000 motherfuckers in the building. They want to hear the interview with you, man. I appreciate you, like I said, for reaching out to me. There's a lot of stories out there, you know what I mean, between you and Marjorie Harvey's alleged affair. I have to say alleged, Big Boom, like I got to protect myself. Like I understand that you've really been in the house. You've really been, with your shirt off and baby oil and everything. You know what I mean? In the house with your robe and everything like that and your comfortable socks.
And basically what he's saying, guys, he's saying, Big Boom said that because of all the controversy and everything that's going on, that he has been in the house. He has not been able to go out because, people are trying to get with him, if you know what I mean. So.
Boom, we got 1,000 motherfuckers in the building. They want to hear.
Y'all bear with me now. Bear with me now. And I got this on YouTube, guys, so now they want to give me an ad. Just let's hang in here.
Mike Roman called me Big.
Oh, so you don't like to be called Big Boom?
No. Call my real name is William Brady. That's my government name.
Your government name is William Brady.
William Freeman. He said that's his government name.
Wow, that's exclusive. Nobody ever knew about that. William Freeman.
That's my government name, yes.
Okay, that's your government name. Okay. Oh, we got 1,000 people. William Freeman. Big Boom don't want me calling him Big Boom, guys.
Yes.
He says he like for the ladies to call him Big Boom. He don't want any men to call him Big Boom. I guess I could understand being that he's a private pimp.
Oh, you only like women calling you Big?
Yes.
Oh, wow, man, you're quite the player, dude. Like, because you listen, everybody is kind of cheering for you, Big Boom. Like, we don't believe that this was a false allegation. You know what I mean? So we respect you.
Now listen. Right now, Steve and Martin are saying that the fit that we had was not real, okay? Now let me tell you something. Steve knew I was having an affair with Martin, okay?
Now, did y'all guys hear that? He said, and I'm going to say allegedly Big Boom, because who knows for sure? whether that's him or not. But many people thinks that it's him, and everything I'm saying here is alleged as well. But he said that Steve knew that he was having an affair with Marjorie.
Steve, you saying Steve Harvey knew?
Yes, he knew. He wanted me to have a affair with Marjorie.
What? He wanted you to have. Steve Harvey wanted you to have the affair?
Yes, yes.
Now, there's been some questions, guys, because it's even been alleged that Steve knew there was some crazy stuff going on with Marjorie and that he was kind of getting tired of it, and he knew what his worth was, and if he could get her to sleep with somebody, then it might knock down the amount he had to pay her during the divorce. But we're going to go with what Steve said, because Steve said, I'm fine, Marjorie's fine. He didn't say it didn't happen, but he did say we're fine.
Stop drinking, but I've been drinking since I got off work, okay?
Wow. Okay, shout out to that. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, just a Johnny Walker, one ice. That's my favorite drink.
So hold on, but I don't mean to cut you off. What did you say your real name is again?
My real name is William Freeman. That's my government name.
All right, William, Big William Freeman.
No, big. Just call me Will. Call me Will.
Oh, okay. So you don't like being called big at all?
Not by men, no.
Not by men.
Not by men.
Okay,
like the
well, Mr. Williams, my thing is this. The part where you're saying that Steve knew about it, that's kind of crazy. Like, can you make me understand? Like, I'm saying this man knew, like Adam 22 knew that his wife was sleeping with the porn star. Like, he recorded it. He was excited about it. He told everybody. So you telling me this man knew?
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you from the very beginning how this all started. Now, those that do not know, I'm the one that introduced Marjorie to Steve. Okay.
You introduced Marjorie to Steve. Okay, cool, good. All right, we finally got that part. I'm excited. Please don't, slap me or nothing like Will Smith. I'm just excited. So you introduced Stephen to Marjorie.
Yes, he says that he introduced Steve to Marjorie, that he was the one. And he ain't saying that it was at no comedy show. Now, he was at the comedy show, the way I gather it, allegedly, because that's what I'm going to have to say. He was at the comedy show that Marjorie and Steve met at.
Wow.
Now,
He introduced him earlier.
Me and Marjorie actually knew each other before Steve knew Marjorie.
Wow. So y'all knew each other before?
Yes. Me and Marjorie actually would play poker in a poker house.
In a poker house. So you and Marjorie used to play poker together. So that story is true. Now, I didn't know about the poker, but I knew that, allegedly they were saying that you introduced. So that, oh, wow. Okay, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, that's how Steve met Marjorie in a poker house. Because he came to the poker house to play poker with us, and Marjorie was there that night.
Okay, so Steve Harvey came to the poker game, but Marjorie was already there. Was you, Marjorie, and everybody else?
Yes, exactly. Poker house, yes.
Wow, a poker house. Wow. We got 1,000 people in the building, guys. Smash that like button. We got 1,000 motherfuckers. We got over 1,000 people in here, Big Boom. This is exclusive, Big Boom. I know for a fact I'm going to get in trouble. I'm probably going to get my food stamp turned off once again. But go ahead. I don't give a damn.
Well, look, brother, they already asked me already because I'm telling the truth about the story. So they already asked me already.
Oh, wow. So they already after you.
They asked me to shut up about the story, yes.
You heard that he said that they're after him to shut up about the story. Okay? And he said he's been in the house for 2 weeks hiding out. Now, guys, Big Boom actually has a book that's coming out, and I want to throw this in there as well. There is being said that this is all just, a publicity stunt to drum up sales for his book. Who's to say that that's not true? We don't know whether it's true or not, but they also are saying that this whole Steve Harvey story is to drum up his sales for his book. But I don't think that if I was Steve or Marjorie, I would go along with it to have his sales for his book go up and have my personal life thrown out there truth or lie, I don't think that I would have be, could be the target of that making money for him, especially if I'm already paying him and I'm paying him good, and we know he getting paid good. Okay, so let's go on.
So they don't want you saying nothing. So surviving Steve Mustache is real. Like they're trying to give you a quiet, no gag, thing.
I am actually in the house right now. I haven't stepped out the house in the last 2 weeks.
You ain't been in the house. You've been in the house for 2 weeks.
In the house for 2 weeks, yes.
Wow. Oh man, prayers for Big Boom. Now I'm not calling you Big Boom because I know you don't want to be called Big Boom, but I'm saying this to my peoples. Prayers for Big Boom. He been locked in the house, naked and afraid, for 2 weeks. I didn't know this. So you're not allowed. They don't want you to say nothing about what's really going on.
No, they want to be quiet.
They want you to be quiet. Wow. Damn, this is crazy. So I know, listen, all the bloggers is going to get this. They're going to chop it up. You know what I mean? And I'm cool with that. Even the people that's talking about I'm leaving. Do you see how many people on here right now? Big Boom, I'll tell you, the YouTube business is funny. Motherfuckers be like, oh, I'm leaving. I'm unsubscribing. And I'll look up, it'll be like 100 new subscribers. So I'll be like, why would I give a damn if you're leaving? Then this means you never was down with me in the first place. Get the fuck out. I don't care.
Now, guys, he did do a lot of talking, and people came back later and told him that he did too much talking and that he should have let Big Boom go ahead and do talking. And he didn't ask the questions that I would have asked if I had had the opportunity and if I had been brave enough to interview Big Boom. But let me go.
Right. So listen, let me explain the story to you, okay? You remember Steve Harvey show, right?
The Steve Harvey show when he had the Beijing bot.
Bear with me, guys. Like I say, we on YouTube and we are getting the ads.
Steve Harvey had an affair with Terry Vaughn and Rita Raquel Robinson on the show.
What? On the Steve Harvey show?
On the Steve Harvey show. He was messing with both of them. Dirt.
What he's saying is that Steve Harvey was messing with both of the ladies on the Steve Harvey show, Wendy Vaquero Robinson and the other one is named Terry. I didn't get her last name. But Terry is the one, I believe one of them is the one that was supposed to have been Cedric's girlfriend, and the other one was the teacher. And people always thought that he had something going on with the teacher. But nobody knew anything about the other lady that was supposed to have been Cedric's girlfriend. And all of this is alleged now. We don't even know for sure that this is Big Boom, okay?
The time the show is being aired.
Wow. So he been like on some sneaky, freaky stuff.
Yes. He has been very promiscuous his whole career in entertainment.
Wow, that is something else. Miss Married Me, how you doing? Long time no see. You see, I stopped to say hi to you. How do you like the new me? Yes.
Now that's the reason why Steve wanted me to mess with his wife.
To cover that up?
To cover up the affair was had with Wendy Raquel Robinson and Terry Vaughn.
Oh, hold on. All right, Terry Vaughn and Wendy who?
Wendy Raquel Robinson.
Kel Robinson.
Yeah, that was the teacher, I think, at the time.
So the teacher of Steve Harvey's show.
And Terry Vaughn was the one that was dating Cedric.
And Terry Vaughn is the one that was dating Cedric.
Yes.
Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, for my safety, Big William, I have to say this. This is allegedly from my standpoint of view. But this brother right here, he has his own voice. I'm just giving him a platform. So he don't like men calling him Big Boom. His real name is William, and I'm just doing the interview. William, we got 1,100 people in the building. Surviving Steve Harvey mustache. All right, go ahead. I'm cutting you off like Nori from Drink Champs.
Look, the only thing I want out of this is, man, that they spread the word of this interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to spread the word, but they're trying to keep me hushed up.
All right, so they're trying to keep you quiet. Okay, so Big Boom, look, I don't want to, since that's the case, right? I'm kind of, you get me kind of nervous. And if they want you to be quiet, I don't want to cause anything. Because if they want this thing to die down and everything, and it's like, I got into something with P. Diddy, because I did an interview before like this, which I interviewed Kim Porter, alleged sister, and it's like I said, and I went off of the Instagram, and I didn't actually know 100% if it was really the real sister or not, but I just did the interview. So that I gotta say alleged, but P. Diddy been having gay snipers like on my roof with glitter, and my food stamps got turned off. Yeah, my food stamps got turned off. My caseworker at the welfare office was mad as motherfucker. I just got my stamps turned back on from doing the Surviving P. Diddy series. So I've been doing a Surviving Steve Harvey mustache and a Surviving Marjorie Harvey, and I just don't want this to happen again because your people reached out to me on Instagram. It's not like I got a chance to actually see your face. I can hear your voice and your stories. I never heard this before. These were out there, like certain rumors, and I don't want to say that you ain't who you really are, but I have to say that this is the alleged big boom, just for my safety. Because if Steve Harvey mustache come to get me, then what am I gonna do? You know what I mean?
Well, brother, you're right. You should lay low. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I've been in the house 2 weeks, and I feel like I'm on this tap. I don't even know if this conversation is being recorded tonight.
Wow. So you think this phone call might be recorded?
Very good possibility.
Wow. Okay, Big Boom. Listen, and I don't, like I said, man, I got nothing but peace, love, and blessing. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to get the truth out to my people, you know, what the alleged truth, because we only been hearing two sides of the story. Marjorie Harvey is talking about, you know, the Lord and scriptures from the Bible. Steve Harvey is on stage, going to shows, denying it. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to give you the opportunity to get your story out. But if it's going to bother you or get you, you know, to lose any employment and stuff, I'm not going to keep, you know, doing this.
Oh, no, you're fine, brother. You're fine. Only thing, like I said, I want the word to get out. Like I said, I mean, if I can't get the word out because they're telling me to be quiet. Like I said, I've been out the house for 2 weeks. And with you, brother, like I said, man, you can do what you want to do with this interview. But everyone else is watching, please push the word out. Like I said, Steve Harvey has known for years that I've been messing with Martin for years.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I'm about to give you something that has not been told. Now, you know their daughter, Lori Harvey, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm Lori Harvey's father.
You are Lori Harvey's father? Oh my God! Oh my God! What?
Like I said.
The characters found it.
Now, guys, y'all heard that this is a little bit more left, probably about maybe 5 more minutes left, and I'm going to get through that, and then we're going to talk.
Suppose.
Nobody knows that. I put this out here for the very first time. Yes, that I am Lori Harvey's father.
Wow. Listen, allegedly, Big Boom is Lori Harvey's father. Oh my God.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
I'm still here.
Oh, I thought the phone was messing up. Big Boom, you just said something real exclusive. Oh my God. So if you, listen, so you cool with P. Diddy, you know, messing with, you know, she messing with her. I don't even want to get into Lori Harvey. You know, if that's allegedly your daughter, I don't want to get into that business because that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother surviving episode. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. Oh my God, Big Boom, I just appreciate you taking time out of your day. And, you know, it's unfortunate you had to been locked in the room for 2 weeks and they want you to keep quiet and stuff like that. But I just appreciate that you selected me to do my interview. You know, there's over 1,100 people in the building, Big Boom. It's over 1,100 people in the room, Big Boom. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to watch the show right now, man. I'm not going to watch the show right now. I'm just talking to you right now.
Okay, well, listen, like I said, I appreciate this, man. You know, I want to have everybody make sure you guys share this video, like and subscribe. You are allowed to share this video. You are allowed to react to it. I don't give a fuck. I'm loving it, goddammit. You know what I mean? Big Boom. Excuse me, William, because I know you don't. But okay. So Steve Harvey knew about it. Da da da. Wow. But then you got to keep quiet. All right. Listen, I appreciate you, brother, and I'm pushing it out in the algorithm. I'm pushing it out in the universe, man, and I'm gonna keep you in my prayers. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Is there anything else you need to know from me, man, before we leave in the conversation?
Ah, man, just that. Okay, what I do want to know, because you were the chef, right? The bodyguard and the chef.
Right. I was the bodyguard for Steve first.
Oh, you was bodyguard for him first. Okay, and you knew Marjorie first. You introduced Marjorie to him.
Right.
Okay, so I want to know, because I heard, allegedly that when you used to fry chicken, that Marjorie Harvey used to get the biggest piece of chicken. Like that, you know how the man's supposed to get the biggest piece of chicken in the house, like in the, the man of the house, but Marjorie Harvey used to get the biggest. Like, is that true? You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to know. Like, 'cause I know that had to be weird. That.
You know what, brother? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. We was at big ass food fights in the house. Food fights. We was on
Food fights. Naked, he said.
All types of shit in the kitchen. All types of shit. And we're actually Russell in the kitchen, butt naked in the food.
So butt naked, y'all used to wrestle butt naked.
In the kitchen. I swear to God, we're Russell butt ass naked in the chicken grease, in the macaroni and cheese, the string beans, all this shit. It's a whole fucking mess. It looks like a fucking big naked smorgasbord in the kitchen.
Wow. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. Yo, that is crazy. So Steve Harvey used to bathe his mustache in chicken grease.
Well, me too.
Oh, you too? Oh. Hey, Big Boom, man, you got a great personality, really outgoing guy, man. Because like I told you, I'm an entertainer, dude. Like, I do comedy, acting, film, theater, dance. I came to YouTube and I tried to bring, my comedy. I tried to, bring my comedy sketch film, stand up. People never paid attention to me. I kind of almost had to switch it up, and because people love drama, people love things like that. So in order for people to get my personality and to get my talent out there, I had to go the other way. Like, I had to play. It's like, if you can't beat the system, then you got to join them. So that's what I had to do, and it's been doing wonderful. You know what I mean? Like, even last year, I had a meltdown. I was going through real personal things in life. Alcohol. I was, I used to try to deal with my problems under alcohol influence, and not knowing a bunch of people was watching me in the world through YouTube, and I would go live drunk in the motherfucker. And when I seen how they destroyed me and motherfucker, they didn't destroy me, but once I got sober, which I almost got a year now, alcohol free, I was able to sit.
At Mint Mobile, we like to do the...
Guys, he's doing a bit much talking, and hopefully somebody can get another interview with Big Bone. I would like to have it. But he's doing a little bit, too much talking. He's doing a lot of talking about himself. But the few little things that we did get, we're going to talk about them.
What they did, I said, oh my God, they did all kinds of videos. I didn't even want to see the videos. But I understand them, because that's how people come up. You know what I mean? So now once I learned how the YouTube system worked, the algorithm and all of that, so now I just rock and roll and continue to win and move forward, just like I would love for you to keep doing, and never be ashamed of your flaws or your bad times. It's all about, growing and changing and making it better.
Well, brother, I've had a very troubling past myself, man. I came from being a pimp, a drug dealer.
So you really was a pimp and a drug dealer?
Yes, I was. Yes.
So you will smack a hoe and make her go on the corner and hustle and sell vagina and cock?
Now, see, you spread rumors. See, people been saying that, I beat women up and all that. I never hit a woman.
You never? Okay, good.
I've never hit a woman a day in my life.
Yeah, because I don't chase them, I replace them.
Well, that's good. I've never hit a woman ever in my life, period.
Okay, but so those rumors aren't true.
She gonna get work, and she don't want to work, she just don't work.
Okay, so you really was a pimp and you were a drug dealer, and that's interesting because Marjorie Harvey, ex-husband, allegedly was a drug dealer too. What a coincidence. She likes hustlers, not customers.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, she's gone.
Man, hey, listen, brother, I appreciate you so much, man. We done had, over 1,100 people watching. I know for a fact it's going to be thousands more that's going to keep continuing to watch, man. Surviving
And
Steve.
you know what's funny, brother? You're not the only person I reached out to. You know what I'm saying? To do this interview.
Okay, guys, I'm
So
going to
you
end
reached
it
out to
because
other
there's
people
nothing
to do
much
this
more
interview?
that he's going to say
I
about
did.
Steve Harvey from here. From here, he's just going to tell him that he reached out to other people and that he was turned down for an interview with the other people. But guys, I want to know what y'all think of the interview. First question I have is, do you even think it's really him? I've had some, I've seen some controversy about it. Some people say, why would he get up there and lie and say the things that he said? Okay, now, the Lori Harvey thing, I'm a little, pull back on that one because Lori Harvey's father is supposed to be a guy named Donnell Brooks. And I looked at them, and I can't show you the picture here because I'm on the phone. This is the first time I ever did on the phone. But you can go Google him, just type his name in, Donnell Brooks, Marjorie. And I found one picture of him, and she looks very much like him. But when I put the picture of Big Boom, she looked a little bit like him too. But I'm going to go with the Donnell Brooks part on that. I think that Big Boom may not be telling the truth on him being the father there. Okay? And I have to say that Jamil did a whole lot of talking when he should have been listening. Okay? That's not the way you do the interview for the get the juice. Okay? And we like it freshly squeezed. Okay? Now, from the beginning, like I said, Steve, by what that man said, allegedly, and everything I'm saying is alleged, didn't meet Marjorie at the comedy show. He already knew her. And probably that was the way to introduce her and let people know that this is getting ready to be my next lady, okay? You have her come in and pretend you don't know her and just say how beautiful she is and, say one day you're going to be my wife, okay? That's the first thing. How true that is, I don't know, alleged, because we know what they say. But this man says that they met at a poker house and that Marjorie was there and that Steve was there and he introduced them there, okay? He said that he was the bodyguard for Steve before they got together. Steve and Marjorie got together. That he was the bodyguard prior. And that Marjorie and Steve has had their relationship, their marriage, all this long, but that he has been involved with her and that Steve knew it. That he basically said that he had been involved with her all along and that Steve knew it. That I question as well. Because the love that Steve is out confessing for Marjorie, and I know some of y'all done heard it when he said, you don't mess with Marjorie. You don't say her name. You don't mess with Marjorie Lane Harvey. You don't do that. And I'm sure some of you all probably saw the video when he said that he'd kill somebody over her, that he got love for her, and that, he wasn't going to have anybody mess with her. So, and I believed him when I saw those interviews. I believed that he meant it from the bottom of his heart. I hope he didn't mean the part about Xing somebody out. But I believe that he meant that, he loved her from the bottom of his heart. Now, as far as Big Boom being locked up in the house for 2 weeks, well, I guess that he probably is, especially if he's doing these interviews and he's been told not to. If he's been told to shut up and don't say nothing in Hollywood or, in the entertainment world, when you told to shut up, probably the best thing for you to do is shut up, because I think we know some things that could possibly be outcomes of him running his mouth too much. Now, Jamie Foxx is a question about what went on with Jamie Foxx. And Jamie Foxx was out there in the world. Big Boom just a bodyguard. Big Boom is not the headline like Jamie Foxx was. He's the bodyguard. And if they took down Biggie Smalls, I'm sure it's not a lot of difference between the size of Biggie and the size of Big Boom. Okay? So Big Boom can take it down too if this is really him that's, doing the talking. Now, he never mentioned anything about writing a book. But Jamil did mention to him about the book. And the book is supposed to be released at the same time that Jada Pickett's book is supposed to be released, because Jada Pickett is writing a book, a tell-all book as well. So I'm going to have to get my hands on a copy of that. I think I'm going to have to pre-order that. And I believe that they're supposed to be coming out in October. Okay? Now, guys, you all heard the stuff about him being the chef and about the food fights. And, I kind of questioned that too, about the food fights, because I don't think I would want to be in a food fight with him, especially if you got grease on the floor and food on the floor and you slipping and sliding. Big Boom might fall on you. He might fall on you. And I don't see that as being a good thing if he did. So I question that, unless he went on and just, slid on down on his back from the grease and somebody fell on top of him. I guess that could be possible, guys. Now, also, him saying the stuff about the lawyer Harvey makes me, think that that's going back to the book. That's to pique the curiosity of the audience, the readers, for his book. And I got the feeling that he's probably going to have pretty many readers for his book, if all of this stuff that's coming out is true. Now, Steve said that basically that none of this stuff wasn't true. He said that he had, and I saw this somewhere else, and this was reliable. It was from a DJ, okay, that's claimed that they had talked to him. And Steve basically said that none of this stuff is true, that he had a social media person that was handling his social media for him, and that he and the person had some issues. The person got angry and went on his social media page and put all this stuff up there, and he said he's fired the person now. I'm just curious, because it's never been said who it was, and the person that we know more than likely is fired, it would be Big Boom. So I'm just wondering if Big Boom was a social media person, or if Big Boom and the social media person had some kind of intertwining there, and they may be in it together, and that the social media person might be sitting at home for 2 weeks as well. Now, you all probably didn't hear the part, because I think I may have cut it off right at the ending where Jamil had told Big Boom to be careful out there, and Big Boom said, I carry every day. I carry every day. So I'm not worried about that. So if he do, he better keep it on him, because, like I said, when you in dealing with the entertainment world, they don't like for you to come out and say things. And Steven already said, I don't want you to talk about Martin, okay? He's already said that. So let's hope that they all still be around, and that we don't look around and Big Boom is in the headlines for something other than his book, okay? So guys, let me know what you all think about it. Now, I also say that Jamil, he did a little bit too much talking, and he realized it himself. He said that he was about to have an interview with Brandy Harvey, Steve's daughter, and that she had some things that she wanted to say, and that she wanted to use him as a platform too, because they're going around to the different YouTubers asking if they can, interview with them, and the YouTubers are turning them down. I kind of find that hard to believe, because there's some of them out there that I don't think would turn down any interview, especially of this magnitude, okay, with the way this story has gone viral. They would be glad to have that interview on their channel, because I think that Jamil right now probably got somewhere close to 60,000 views on his, and he did this interview 2 or 3 days ago, okay? But he's basically said that he had been turned down by some of the other YouTubers. Now, I'm waiting to see if Jamil is really going to interview Brandy Harvey. I'm going to see what she has to say. and if he's going to have it on this YouTube channel. He mentioned something about Instagram, so I might have to go over to Instagram and see what's going on over there on Instagram. But guys, they actually have a mess, and I'm with Steve and Steve's people if they told him that he need to be quiet, that he need to shut up and not talk about it. Because when he's talking and he's doing interviews, the only thing he's doing is triggering the YouTube people and the social media people. He's triggering them to continue talking. Okay, and Steve's already upset. Now, guys, all you fellow YouTubers out there, Steve done already said he don't like this. That he don't like these rumors. He don't like this, and it's been said that he's supposed to be trying to get an attorney to go to YouTube to get the YouTube video taken down. Okay, and that he wants to sue people because Jamil actually did a video a couple of days later saying that he had received an email from Steve's team saying that they were going to sue him. But I questioned it because he's a comedian, and he is so crazy that I think that he'll say almost anything just to get people to watch. And that's one of the reasons why I question whether that's really Big Boom or not. And I'm probably going to question if he do get an opportunity to interview Brandy Harvey, I'm going to question whether that's really her or not. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead here. And if anybody got anything they want to, say, let me have it. Because if not, I'm going to probably be, turning in. We've been up here 41 minutes. I had given myself a time limit of 45. And guys, I'm coming back at you again. If I pick up some more, I'm coming back at you again. If he do an interview with Brandy Harvey, and I think that it may possibly be her, because everything I say is alleged. And like he said, everything that he says is alleged. And I'm kind of curious as to why would Big Boom pick him as well. I wonder why he would pick him as well when there's so many other people out here that he probably could have picked as, bigger than him. And I had a question that's asked whether or not we think that Big Boom is doing this to sell his book. Absolutely. I absolutely think that if that's really him, if that's really William Freeman, Big Boom, Steve Harvey's bodyguard, chef, whatever, and he got a book that he's about to publish, that absolutely I think that he's doing this to sell his book. Now, as far as the question of Terry Vaughn and Wendy Raquel Robinson, that's a question as well. Now, we who are pretty much up there in age, because you can't be, you got to be a little bit up in age to remember, the Steve Harvey show well. The teacher, and also the girl that played Cedric's girlfriend, and I believe that Cedric ended up, marrying her in the show. They're saying that he's saying that Steve was involved in an affair with both of them at the same time while they were doing the show. Now, guys, I've always felt that Steve was a good guy, and he'll tell you himself that he has a past, that he has done some things in his life that wasn't right. His children say that there were things that went on wasn't right. The ex-wife says that there was things that went on that wasn't right. Marjorie probably can tell you things that went on with them that wasn't right. Okay, but we are all human, and like they say, he who among us without sin, let him cast the first stone. Okay, I've done some things in my life, but y'all keep it quiet though. Okay, done some things in my life. I got some skeletons in the closet. Now, I have love for Steve Harvey. I have respect for Steve Harvey. I do. You don't see him out there doing a lot of stuff. I don't even see where now. He probably did a lot of things in the past, in his past, like all of us have. But really, let's look at the facts that we don't see. I don't see where he could have time to do no whole lot now, because if you look on TV, he's there. He's on Showtime at the Apollo. He's on Family Feud. You know, the Steve Harvey Show. He's at beauty pageants. He's at award shows. He's MC and everything. He's doing everything, and I just don't see where he have time to do but so much after he visit all those places and go to all those jobs and do all those different shows. If he make it home, I'm sure he don't want to do nothing but just fall out or just sit back and relax in front of the pool or whatever. So let's not be hasty and let's not be judgmental. And like I said, everything that we hearing, everything that we're seeing, everything is alleged. Steve did say he's fine. Marjorie's fine. He did not say it didn't happen, but he said we're fine, and we're gonna go on that there. We're gonna stand on what it is that Steve said. His household is fine. So, like I always say, the old people tell me, because I'll quote y'all some stuff from the old folks, because I'm one of them, okay? The old folks say, something between a man and a woman that we'll never understand. And trust me, it's true. Thank you, guys. Much love to you. I'm going to go ahead on and let you all get your night ready. I hope you had a beautiful holiday. I hope everybody had a beautiful holiday. That 3-day weekend, a 30-minute weekend, 10 minutes per day, because that's how fast it goes. So we had a 30-minute weekend, and I hope you guys got to enjoy it. But tomorrow, we got to go back and face the music. So much love to you guys. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you all. And we'll see you again on the flip side. Have a beautiful night. Thank you all for joining. They don't want to go, y'all. There you go. Good night, everybody.